go to the next bit, which is talking now about the Jiva, its journey and recognizing Ishwara in the Jiva. So here Bhagwan is describing the whole process as to how this, combination of the Jiva and the Ishwara takes place. He says, eternal portion of myself, having become a living soul in the world of life and abiding in prakrti, draws to itself the five senses and the mind as the sixth. In other words, this prakrti, with this portion of the eternal, which is what Bhagwan says is myself, becomes this living being in the world, which is you and me. Bhagwan is describing you and me here. He's telling us, actually, there is an eternal portion of myself in you now, right now. And you have to recognize that. But meanwhile, what is happening, because of this, remember we talked about sentiency, where the Purusa and Prakriti come together to give us sentiency. And when this is Prakriti, which then begins to have this sentiency, draws to itself the five senses. In other words, it can operate by looking through the senses and the mind as a six, and therefore begins to function as an Jiva, as an ego identity. When the Lord obtains a body as if, and when he leaves it as if, he takes this and goes with them as if the wind takes the scents from their seeds, just like the flowers. So there's the Lord. Looking at it from another point of view is, imagine that the Lord is taking up this body and then he leaves it. And as he leaves it, he takes the sense from their seeds. In other words, when the physical body gets separated from the Sukshma Sharira and the Karana Sharira, those are the scents which are taken away, the fragrance which has been accumulated as the vasanas. These are taken from their seeds, and then what happens? He goes to the next one. And then presiding over the ear and the eye and the touch and the taste and the smell, so also the mind, he enjoys the sense object. So as I said, it is looking from the other point of view, whereby imagine the Lord is sitting here and he's enjoying all this stuff which is going on, but actually he is not. It is as if he is enjoying. But in a sense that we are the lords of this ego identity and we enjoy the things which come to us as these sense objects. And him who departs stays and enjoys, who is united with the gunas, the deluded do not see. So this bit, this portion, which is the Lord himself, he is coming and going, as it were, and who is united with the gunas. When we are in that state of ignorance, we do not see it. And they behold him who possess the eye of knowledge. This eye of discrimination is when we have that, then we can actually begin to discern the divinity within ourselves and everything else. And so the seeker striving for perfection, beholding and dwelling in the self, but the unrefined, unintelligent, even though striving, see him not. In other words, it requires this eye of knowledge, which is a special eye of knowledge, which comes through very kind of strong discrimination and a strong acts of non-attachment.